Thanks for joining me. My name is Brandy Ozel, and I'm a yoga teacher, body love coach, and mentor for yoga teachers. Today you're joining me for a daily home flow yoga practice. The way that this will work is I'll present you a fairly basic home flow sequence that you can do every day to jumpstart your home yoga practice. I've heard from a lot of my students and clients that it can be quite challenging to create a regular habit of practicing yoga at home. They're just not quite sure what to do or how to link the postures together, or really are just having a hard time setting aside the time and space to make it happen. And so that's what this video is for. I'm going to present you with the sequence that's simple, that you can practice at home. All that you need is the length of your mat to do it. So when you're ready, you can get set up and we'll meet in child's pose. We'll come into child's pose, toes together, knees open. Sitting hips back towards the heels will lengthen long out through the spine. We're going to press some weight into the base of our palms, shifting the hips back towards the heels as we lengthen out here nice and long. And we'll just start to turn our awareness into the breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And we'll hold here together a few rounds of breath. And on the inhale, we'll start to glide forward towards our tabletop position, hands and knees. Knees beneath the hips, wrists beneath the shoulders. You can take a few circles here just to loosen up a little bit. And then we come into our cat-cow sequence. Inhale, drawing tailbone, chest and gaze up towards the sky, belly button pulls in. Exhale, tuck the tailbone and round back. We take 3 more rounds here, following your breath, linking breath and movement together. With your next inhale, finding that neutral spine tabletop position, engaging pelvic floor Mula Bandha and low belly Uddiyana Bandha. We tuck the toes under and we lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Taking any free-form movement you need here as you find that first downward dog. Getting the hips nice and high. Goal of downward dog here is hips high, spine long. So it's likely that you bend the knees, untuck your tailbone, point the hips straight up to the sky, and then press against the base of the palm to shift the hips towards the wall behind you. And then start to drop those heels towards the mat. Whether or not they touch is not important. We want to keep the hips nice and high and the gaze back between our legs. We'll take 5 breaths. From here on the inhale, we'll raise the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Really extending tall through those right toes, big inhale. We'll come into our sways, exhale, right knee outside the right elbow. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, knee into the nose. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, cross the knee over towards the opposite elbow. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, place the right foot down. On the inhale, switch, raise the left leg. Pointing through those left toes, nice and long. On the exhale, draw left knee outside the left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cross the knee over. Inhale, extend. Exhale to place that foot down. With your next inhale, we'll bend the knees, gaze towards the thumbs, walk the feet up to the hands. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway lift, reach through crown of the head, gaze straight down towards the floor. Exhale to fold. 2 more there. Inhale, lengthen. Press back for your tailbone, reach with the crown of the head, keep the gaze straight down, lengthen the neck, and exhale, fold. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we'll sweep the arms, come all the way up, reach up, look. We'll come right into a sun salutation. Exhale, hinge forward, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. I'll show the modification first. We drop the knees, keep the belly strong. Bend the elbows in, lower the chest, hips stay high. Exhale, glide down onto the tops of the thighs, rise halfway, cobra. And then on the exhale, tuck the toes, pull in the belly, lift the hips, downward dog. Nice, strong, deep breath. Next, inhale, step or float the feet back towards the hands, and exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, right back down, Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to plank. This time showing the full variation. Exhale down through chaturanga, elbows in one long straight line. Inhale, thighs can stay lifted. Draw the chest through the arms, upward facing dog. Use the belly, exhale, lift the hips, glide over tops of the feet, exhale, downward facing dog. And we hold here. Next, inhale, you could bend the knees and step or maybe float your feet up towards your hands. Exhale when you fold. Inhale, sweep the arms. We have one more round here. On the exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Option to add in one more time, hopping it back into low plank, chaturanga, using your belly. Then we hold here. Allowing yourself to take any variation of that sun salutation, adding on or taking out, as we move through this flow. And then from here, we step and float the feet back up towards the hands. Exhale to fold. We'll come into sun saluti from here. Inhale, bend your knees, sit back for the hips, little tap with the tailbone as you rise up, chair. Exhale, hinge forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot plants. Inhale, send right foot forward, left heel to mat. Sweep the arms up, warrior one on the big inhale. Exhale, hands come down, right foot steps back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward. Plant the right foot, inhale, step to left. Warrior one. Right heel to mat, arms sweep up. And exhale when you come back down. Flowing through till you find your way back in downward dog. And then with the next inhale, step or float feet to hands. Exhale when you fold. Inhale, bend the knees, rise up, chair pose. Then we'll take two more rounds there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, warrior one, right side. Exhale, plank. Flowing through with your breath till you find downward dog. And then we inhale, left side, warrior one. Using the belly to glide your body around the mat. Exhale, plank. Again, flowing through till you find that downward dog. And on the inhale, step or float, feet to hands. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sit the hips, rise up, chair. And we have one more round, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to plank. And see if you can flow through with your breath. All the way through that sequence. Right side, left side, warriors. And we meet back together and hold downward facing dog. On your inhale, take the right foot, step forward between the hands. Exhale, left heel to mat. The left toes are turned in a little bit. We sweep the arms up out to the side, then up overhead, warrior one, and hold here. In warrior one, you want a nice strong back leg. So what's happening is your toes are turned in, you're pressing into the long outer edge of that foot, grounding the heel, thigh drawing back, gentle tuck in of this left hip as you press weight into that right leg. And you're grounding back through that left foot. And right here we inhale, sweep the arms. Belly button pulling in, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. With an inhale, open the arms, open the chest, keep the legs exactly as they are. Gaze out over right fingers. Left leg is strong, pressing into the outer edge of the left foot. On your inhale, you might have to slide your right foot in a little bit. From here, we're going to start to lengthen the right leg, draw your left hip back behind you. So what we're not doing is leaning out in front, rather we're drawing the hip back, off-centering, and then exhale right hand down to shin, lifting left ribcage to sky, coasting off that right hand. If it feels like you can go further, peace fingers could reach down, grab your right big toe, and then lift that ribcage up towards the sky, option to look up. Squeezing into the belly, getting a long line from the left hip towards that left ribcage, nice and long in here as you lift the left ribcage up. On the exhale, gaze comes down, top hand can come onto the top hip. We'll bend the right knee, plant the right hand, float that left foot. You can always place a block underneath your right hand. Left hip is open, chest is open, left arm extends, option to tip the gaze towards the side wall. Keeping your belly nice and strong, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha engaged. We start to bend in that right knee, sitting back through the right hip, coming down really soft till the left toes tap the mat, grounding the back heel, inhale, rise back up, warrior two position again. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill the hands down either side of your front foot, step back, vinyasa, plank, up dog, down dog. And we take side two, inhale, left foot steps forward. Warrior one, right heel to mat, arms sweep up. Staying with that nice strong breath. On the inhale, legs stay as they are, open the arms, open the chest, gaze out over those left fingers. From here, you might have to scoot the left foot in a little bit. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Right hip pulls back behind us. Left hand to shin, or peace fingers around the big toe. Inhale, get nice and tall, lift that ribcage. Option, gaze up. On the exhale, gaze goes down, top hand to the hip. Bend the left knee, plant the left hand, float the right foot. Belly strong, pelvic floor strong. Option to reach the right arm back up. Chest open, hip open, gaze out towards the side wall. With the exhale, belly stay strong, gaze comes down. Bend the left knee, start to sit through the left hip. Gently start to press back behind you until you tap the right toes. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. On your next exhalation, windmill the hands down, step back, vinyasa. And then from here, we're going to come through into seated. As you come into seated, you can scoop the hips out from underneath. It's going to be an inhale as we draw the chest open, shoulders back. Press the floor away, pull the belly in. Exhale, hinge, we'll take forward fold. Option one, hands to mat. Option two, hands to shins. Option three, sides of feet or big toes. Wherever you decide to be, inhale, start to lengthen, draw the chest forward. Exhale, when you fold, tuck the chin and gaze down. Next, inhale, begin to lengthen, gaze towards the toes. Exhale, walk your way up. From your soles of feet together, knees open. Big inhale, draw the shoulders back, open the chest. And exhale, hinge at the hips. Start to reach out through the crown of the head. Elbows tuck in towards the ribcage, so we're not pressing onto those thighs. And from here, we just start to fold, letting gravity do the work. This is Baddha Konasana. You can flex with toes nice and strong, butterflying the feet as you fold here. Reaching through the crown of the head to stretch the spine, and then folding chest down towards the feet to stretch the hips. Next, inhale, we'll start to rise up. Exhale here. Inhale, draw the knees together. Give yourself some space. We're going to start to roll all the way down onto our backs. Belly is nice and active as you make your way down. Once you reach the mat, right ankle above the left knee. Start to hug that left thigh in. You can use your right arm to press gently against the right thigh, tipping that hip open. And then we hug the legs in towards the belly, coming into supine pigeon. Finding the stretch in the outside of your right hip. On the exhale, we'll gently release and switch to the other side. On the exhale, we'll release again. This time, let the knees rest against one another. On the exhale, supine twist, knees over towards the right. Trying to ground your left shoulder down towards the floor. It doesn't have to touch, but it might. From here, you could use the right hand to ground the knees or thighs down, or open the right arm long like a T. Option to gaze up or opposite the knees. As you wring out the belly here, supine twist. Next, inhale, use the muscles of the belly, knees to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale to hug the legs back into center. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Knees in towards the belly. Taking a gentle inversion stable, lift the legs up towards the sky and hold here. Option if you want to roll up into shoulder stand, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, you just hold to release the legs. And on the exhale, bending the knees back into the chest, taking any final movements you'd like. And then finding your way into Shavasana, your comfortable resting pose. Shoulders down the back onto the floor. Palms can face up. The feet swaying open to either side. Drawing awareness into the breath and simply relaxing here. And you can choose to hold Shavasana for as long as you would like. You might even switch now over to another video of mine, a meditation video, or a chanting video, to give yourself something soothing to follow along to as you come into Shavasana. Otherwise, this is where we'll close our practice today. So holding there in Shavasana as long as you like, and when you're ready, finding your way back to seated. Hands drawn together in front of the heart, we call this Anjali Mudra. Taking a moment here to find a nice big inhale, nice big exhale, soaking in this movement practice. Recognizing that you have all the tools you need for this home flow. And now choosing to make this a ritual, incorporating it into the rest of your days. And we'll close Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.